U23 men's quad sculls here. The fastest qualifying time, 6:08.53 from Germany. Looking to build on that and capture another gold for their nation. The total count there for Germany now getting up to 5 medals, 2 gold, 1 silver, and 2 bronze. As Great Britain had a great afternoon as they're in lane 1 here. Nathaniel Godin in the stroke seat. Lane 2, Czechia. Michael Zindulka in the stroke seat. Third lane is Germany. Zom Granitz in the stroke seat. They look to improve on that fastest qualifying time. Poland in 4. Daniel Galiza in the stroke seat at the front of the boat. Italy in 5. Andrea Pazzagli in the stroke seat for Italy. And then closest to the cameras will be France. Alec Rodgru in the stroke seat for France.
Great Britain. Czechia.
So that's your start list here for the U23
Germany,
men's quadruple sculls
Poland,
final.
Italy.
And Germany
France.
sitting in that third lane,
Attention.
looking to defend their championship from last year. Ole Hennig from Germany sitting in that number 2 seat. The only returnee from that German crew as he looks to push forward the rest of his teammates to another win here. And the Germans with a bit of a slow start. Their stroke rate hasn't peaked above 45. The rest much above that.
In races prior to this one, we've talked about the pedigree and the resumes of all the boats. This one a little bit more open, a little more questions about who's all in it. Again, we talked about Ole Hennig from Germany, the only returning medalist from last year's podium. The French crew and 3 of the Polish raced in the World Rowing Cup 3 this season. Poland in lane 4, France in lane 6. So again, it is extremely important to get international races under your belt. France came 8th, Poland came 6th respectively in that World Rowing Cup.
The Polish out to a strong start in the first 500 meters. They lead out of lane number 4. The Germans have really bit themselves in the foot with their more lackluster start. They sit 12 meters behind the leaders in 4th place, just outside of a podium finish, but certainly lots of time to make up ground on the Italians and Czechia, who sit in 3rd and 2nd.
Speaking of the Italians, they have 2 gold medalists from this boat class. Not from last year though, from 2022.
Under 23 lightweight men's double gold.
And they know what it takes to win. They took
Final A.
a year off from the medals at least, hoping to make a strong return here, currently in the bronze medal position, just a meter back of Czechia.
You can see the Germans out in lane number 4, kind of near the middle of your screen. They sit 20 meters back. Again, the defending champions here are now 3.28 seconds behind the Polish, who are right now rowing a fantastic race.
The the world champions from last year, like you mentioned, Noah, but also had the fastest qualifying time in the heats to get here. So I would not be surprised if they made a fantastic push, closing in on the 1,500 meter mark for themselves, and I would not count them out too early, certainly not before we see anyone cross the finish line.
The Italians currently sitting now 9 meters behind the front. They're in third. Anchored by Andrea Pizzagli in that stroke seat for Italy. Czechia still holding on to that second place spot. They're looking very, very strong through the first 1,400 meters, sorry, entering the 1,500 meter mark.
Czechia only 5 meters behind Poland right now as they cross the 1,500 meter mark. Not even a second between the two boats. In the stroke seat, Michael Zindulka managing rowing, his college career, as well as his personal life. All those three things are very important to him and cannot neglect any of those for his mental well-being, physical well-being. Getting a chance to row at the World Championships can never be understated of how important that can be moving forward in your career as in rowing, as well as other parts of your life.
Still in the lead, the Polish in lane number 4, but Czechia really making a move now. You can see their speed above 21 kilometers per hour. The Italians also increasing their stroke rate, now at 45 strokes per minute. The French are also trying to make their way back into the top 4. The Germans sit in that position right now, 14 meters behind the leaders in Poland. Czechia breathing down the necks of the leaders. Do they have enough to cross the finish line first? Poland will win. Czechia to finish second, and Italy to finish in third. So close at the finish line, Micah.
You see the joy from the Polish rowers. The world champions, the U23 men's quad scull, with an official time of 5:39.53. Took a moment to catch their breath, but now they look to the grandstands to celebrate. Czechia, an amazing push at the end to maintain second place, the silver medal. Italy, third place, only a few seconds behind second. So they catch their breath, and I'm sure they will celebrate loud and proud once they get their medals in moments time. Look at that top 3. Not even a second between all 3 of them in the medal count. Again, very, very special to witness this here at the World Championships in St. Catharines, Canada.
So the defending champs